Oh, yeah, come on, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Jennifer. Well, there are some drinks or coffee. To be courteous.
Wonderful. You're in one piece? Yes, please. Tell me what they really are.
Now, Liz, we got so many files. I'm not going to
Jordy, do you know Jennifer? No, hi, Jennifer. She's going to be one of our new ESPs. Yeah, I thought Jordy is probably the most enthusiastic faculty member we have, right? Well, on Senate and FA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What's the purpose? First science. Yeah.
Wow, look at you.
Oh.
Matching bag and whoa. Goodness sakes, we're not worthy.
Okay.
Oh my God. I just saw here.
Oh.
Go ahead, sit there, sit there. I just saw Margaret Proctor and she's walking without her cane.
Yeah,
Under her cane.
And you know, she has the all credit.
Yes, seriously.
I cannot find the sub.
In between speakers, we can please grab snacks, and we have drinks, and we can do that right now while we're getting set. An agenda?
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
I know what they're very
Oh, well, but, you know, I know I get here really early. Yeah, here it's not.
Well, thank you.
Well, I could do something, right? Oh, yeah.
Taking it apart?
I'm feeling very powerful up here with all the space around me. Oh, that's true because we have new people. Hi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 18. We're waiting for another senator. You're sitting in for Dr. Ralston, right? He is a resource. Yeah. You do not count. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ray, is there anybody to the right of you? Okay. 6, 7. Oh my God, 8 last night.
Okay, so how about we raise our hands?
Yeah, I don't know what I didn't talk about. Do you like to count up?
Raise your hand.
Oh,
Raise your
voting
hand.
center. Yeah.
No, raise your hand.
3, 4. Oh, yes, you're subbing. Okay, we got it. We got 9. We're good. We're good to go. And you're getting seated. You're not subbing for today.
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
There's a great potential for confusion, but I will try to. I am now going to call the Academic Senate meeting of May 1st to order, our last meeting of the academic year. And we're going to start with a public comment session. We have 2 speakers today, Celeste Barber and Pam Gunther. And both of you guys, well, we'll just go ahead and get started. I don't see a specific item we want to talk about. So Pam, I know you have to teach a class, so would you like to come up?
Yes. I would like to, I have nothing prepared since I'm sure everybody else is ahead of my time, but I wanted to express my frustration with what happened last week at Senate with regard to the tax process. I had gotten my senator and my division up to date on what the tax committee had recommended, and I'm on that committee as well. And then at Senate, apparently some new recommendation was presented to Senate with a sense of urgency that it had to be decided on right then. I was in class. After class, my phone is blowing up with messages from my senator asking what he should do. I called him after, and he said he wasn't even sure what was voted on at Senate. So I know that there seems to be a sense of urgency around this, and there is, because people need to know what their tutoring funds are. But TAC knew about that sense of urgency, and that is why TAC made the recommendation that it did, that we don't have enough time, we don't have enough information, so let's go with this proposal. What bothers me is that if that's what this committee that we had been on and we've been working on for a long time, and it's a faculty committee, makes as a recommendation that it could be so quickly derailed and completely changed when my senator can't even get the appropriate information at that point. I'm sure that's true for other divisions. I think that just because something is urgent doesn't mean things should be changed and voted on immediately right then and there. And that's the comment I want to make. I also think that we need to be aware that there seems to be a trend of minimizing faculty voice, and to me that feels like another example of minimizing the voice of the faculty that were on that committee and made that recommendation. Thank you.
Celeste Barber?
I'm here to speak in protest to the election of Rayanne Napoleon to the Academic Senate President last week. As you might imagine, the reason why I object to this, I know there's nothing you can do about it, but I do want at least one voice to be on the record speaking out against her appointment to president of the
Excuse me, I'm going to have to interrupt you. We have, as part of our Senate Code of Ethics, that we do not have personal attacks against
This is
people.
not a personal attack. This is not a personal attack against her as a human being.
Or in any manner.
In any way. In any way. Okay. What I'm addressing, of course, is what took place at the Board of Trustees meeting on January 24th. I was recognized during public comment. I was there lawfully. Within 30 seconds of my speaking, she interrupted me. She attempted to shout me down. I was screamed at. She incited other staff, faculty, and students.
This is bordering in the...
Yeah, this is really,
This is not. This is my First Amendment right, and she violated my rights in a public meeting.
I'm sorry, but you are out of order.
I am not out of order. This is a public comment. I have a right to speak here. She violated my First Amendment right.
Okay, we're going to recess now.
Thank you.
Thanks. If anyone else cares to listen to what I have to say,
We'll take a 3-minute recess.
I'm objecting to this not simply, it's not because it's personal, because of this kind of rule. People can stay and listen to me. You don't have to stay.
We're clearing the room now.
Whoever wishes
A
to stay.
3-minute recess and we'll clear the room. You don't have to.
Whoever wishes to stay. My rights as an American were violated on January 24th. I was recognized by Board President Miller to speak. She repeatedly interrupted me. She incited others in the room to try to shout me down. I was terrified during that entire time. I was fearful. At one point, she came down. I have a right to speak.
Okay, I'm calling to hear.
Go ahead. I have a right to speak. At one point, she made her way down to the back of the room, was seated right by me. When I turned around, she insulted my father, a war veteran, a Second World War veteran who fought in European theaters.
I wish I had a great experience. No, I don't. In the middle of the
This is a violation of First Amendment rights and how this college, how the faculty here could elect such a person to represent you. I'm leaving copies of the Constitution here because it still matters to some of us in this country.
I don't know.
Okay, right by your calendar.
It's on my calendar.
No las tres, ¿verdad? No las tres.
All right, folks, let's go ahead and resume. I'm calling the meeting back to order.